Hey guys, so let's just jump straight into this week's new releases and sneak peeks. So Becca are coming out with the Volcano Goddess eyeshadow and eyeliner in Obsidian, which is infused with subtle red and gold pearls. Now to me this just looks like a black eyeshadow with some flecks of glitter in it. Even on the model it doesn't look shimmery or anything to that effect. It just looks like a black single. I'm not taken aback by it because I feel like we can get black eyeshadows and black singles anywhere. I mean, they're charging $19. Yo, next. So Kylie and her best friend Jordan are bringing out their own collection. I'm only really focusing on the eyeshadow palette and it's giving me Anastasia self-made vibes. I don't know if Anastasia still makes that palette, but if you don't have that palette, I guess this will be a good dupe for it. So there's that. I really like the matte purple and the shade Wild Love, which is the sparkly purple next to that green. Oh, I am living for that. The swatches that I've seen are aight, and I do like the artistry. I can't even deny it. Artist Couture are coming out with Diamond Luxe Luminizers. They've brought out highlighters before. I don't remember them bringing out anything but highlighters. Like, am I wrong? I might be wrong. I'm not too sure. I love the print. I love the packaging. I think it just looks gorgeous. And the stuff that, like the highlighters that I've seen them bring out before have been like blinding. I'm sure this is going to be just as blinding. This looks beautiful. Givenchy are bringing out their holiday collection. It's kind of like in gold or rose gold packaging, or is it gold packaging with rose gold details? Love the print on the highlight. I don't like the little brush that it comes with. The red lipstick is like a true, like deep, rich red. I love that. I'm not too sure what this powder is supposed to be. It's a Prism Libre loose powder, but is it supposed to be like a setting powder, or is it supposed to be a highlighting powder? I'm not too sure because I can't tell because that sponge is in it, but I absolutely love the packaging for the holidays. So MAC are bringing out Shiny Pretty Things, which is part of their holiday 2018 collection. I'm sure they've brought out some other stuff or showed some other stuff for their 2018 holiday collection, or is this just in addition to it? I'm not 100% sure. I do most definitely recognize the highlight trio palettes in the bottom left. They also have some brushes, a couple of eyeshadow palettes. There are some glitters or pigments, some glosses and some lipsticks. I'm not sure if they're going to be selling this as a set or if everything is individual. They do have individual prices, but I'm not sure if they will bundle everything up into a set as an option as well. But everything looks to be in their regular pricing range. Like the glosses are $29.50 for the set, same as the lipstick set and the glitter and pigment set. They're all $29.50. Jouer are bringing out liquid concealers and they also have a brush. This PR package, beautiful. Whew. And they have 25 shades. I did see the swatches. The swatches looked promising. The way that they looked in this packaging here isn't as promising as the swatches. So I would love to see somebody of color trying these out, seeing whether or not these are worth it, or whether or not they even run deep enough. I'm not too sure. I know that I would find the correct contour and highlight shade for myself, but also like I would like for the lightest of the light to the deepest of the deep to be catered for as well. I know you can't have it all, but I just want to see somebody of color trying this out. Artist Couture again are bringing out the Diamond Lights in Spotlight Glitz. This is a fine glitter. So this is more like a glitter highlight. Okay, fair enough. This is like a rose gold glitter highlight. That's kind of pretty. This is kind of pretty. Anastasia is bringing out a gloss kit for the holidays as well. It includes 4 shades and it's $25. See, here's the thing. I can deal with mini gloss lipsticks, liquid lipstick sets, even mini highlights and stuff, because I feel like I've got so much at this point. Do I need to have full size anything? No, I don't. So even during the rest of the year, not even just for the holidays, like I can just deal with minis forever now because I don't get through my full size things. So I like mini stuff and these do look kind of pretty. Anastasia again are coming out with some glitters. They're $15 each and it comes in 8 different shades. As you can see, they're pretty straightforward. I don't think these are anything that we haven't seen before, but for 15 bucks each for some glitter, I'm not really feeling that. Juvia's are coming out with their Tribe collection, which includes 2 highlighters and a palette, an eyeshadow palette. I'm interested in the eyeshadow palette, not so much interested in the highlighters. I'm not too keen on the way they do their highlighters. The last set of highlighters that they did like 4 highlighters that they brought out all at once. 2 of them they did in like a big box, and then 2 of them they did like on their own, just like this in this picture. And it's like, you brought out all 4 at the same time. Why not just put them all in one box like the other 2, or just leave them all as singles? It just kind of just didn't make any sense to me. So when it comes to the highlighters, I'm just not okay. I'm just not. But I'm definitely interested in the eyeshadow palette, so when that comes out I will be getting it and I will be reviewing it. So MAC again are coming out some single eyeshadows. These I would love to be able to swatch these, and I think that's what I want to be doing if I get an opportunity. I want to swatch these. That green, and I know they've used a filter to make it look even more sparkly and stuff, but this looks so good. Colourpop are coming out with a Disney designer collection. I want this. I want this. I'm not a huge Disney fan. Yes, recently I went to Disneyland with my kids, but I'm not like a huge die-hard Disney fan. But I think out of all of their collections, this is something that I absolutely adore. The eyeshadow palette, you can find this kind of eyeshadow palette anywhere. Those 6 eyeshadow singles, gorgeous. I love the mint green and that bubblegum pink. Oh, and that pastel purple as well, beautiful. The lipsticks, blur, but the packaging, yeah. And then they've got like a Super Shock shadow. Is that Super Shock shadow one of those shades which is in the top corner? The one that's in the bottom corner, is that the same one that's at the top and they're just showing us the packaging, or is that a completely different shade which is different from those 6 at the top? I'm not too sure. And they've got 3 glosses as well. They do sell these, they will be selling these individually, but they will be selling them as like a set also. But I think the set is like $100 or $120 or something to that effect. I'm not sure if I want to get it yet. I don't know. Anyway, MAC again with their Shimmy Peach highlighter palette. This is $39.50. Child, I don't know. It's pretty, but I feel like it's so generic. Like, this doesn't even look beaming. I know it's not the best kind of shot, but this doesn't even look beaming, so I'm not even 100% sold on this. Next, so Fenty is bringing out some new face powders. Are they blushes? Are they bronzers? We're not 100% sure. They're probably some blushes and some bronzers and a couple of highlights. Love the packaging. I'm still yet to go to Harvey Nicks to try out the collection, because I know that Harvey Nicks stock it. So I probably will at some point when I get some time go down there and swatch some stuff. But I don't know. Becca coming out with a limited edition highlighter which is called Spanish Rose Glow. Recently their pinky highlighters have been looking kind of the same to me. Like, just looking at them in the pan, like, they do look gorgeous. Like, the prints that they use, the printing that they use on those compacts are beautiful. But I feel like a lot of the pink highlighters just look the same in pan, but you never know, they could be different. I'm not too sure. Too Faced are coming out with a pumpkin spice palette for the holidays. This looks like a lot of their other stuff, to be fair, minus the fact that they have not used the purple in this palette, because a lot of the time when they do holiday palettes they use like a bright vivid purple in their palettes, and they have not done that in this palette. Check for it. If you go through their old catalogue you'll see it. They also have a brush, a liquid lipstick or a lip gloss, and also Better Than Sex mascara. I can't deny that the palette does look nice, but I just kind of feel like they could have brought these shades out anytime during this year or anytime during next year. You know, those are the kind of shades that you can just bring out anytime. Clarins are coming out with some lip oils, a highlighter and a mascara, a gold mascara. That's ooh-er. I really like the packaging of the highlighter. I think that it's really, really pretty. I like that the theme is gold. I mean, even to the point where they're having a gold mascara. I don't know who's going to be using gold mascara, but I like that it's different, at least. Laura Mercier have released what they're bringing out for the holidays. Imagine we're in September, we're talking about Christmas already. Oh, that highlighter palette though, I don't even care about anything else. Like, you can have a look at all the other stuff that she has there, but I am feeling those highlighters, like they're marbled highlighters. Beautiful packaging, beautiful shades. I can imagine that they're going to be beaming, especially that middle one. That one looks like it's going to be like... So that was everything from this week's sneak peeks and releases. I'm interested in the Juvia's Place Tribe palette, but not necessarily the highlighters. I'm also kind of like on the fence about the ColourPop Disney collection that they have going on there. And I would love to see somebody swatch or use the Jouer concealers. What about you? Like, what do you think? What are you considering? Maybe you're not considering anything, maybe you're considering everything. Let me know in the comments down below, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.